We'll move away from that.
Get a little lighter. Get a little lighter.
Yeah, get a little lighter, man. That's a good enough intro. What do you think? Or we'll find bits and pieces.
None
you can take a lot of that off.
Yeah, all
none of that's gonna go in.
Yeah.
F it. I ain't worried about it, man. As you can see, welcome back. This is Media Marauders, man. How's everyone doing? As you can see, there's only 2 of us today. The other 2 couldn't make it for the ones that are concerned with us and care so much. I think James might pop in, but King won't be able to make it. You know, we got busy lives. Some of us, obviously, Thomas and I have no lives, so we could always show up. So once our real jobs are done, we just, you know what, we have enough time to just bullshit and talk some shit.
You know what the thing is though? I want them people always, grinding, drawing, 3D. I'm about to try to learn Houdini, which that's gonna be interesting. And I have some planned ideas that I might bring into this. So it's gonna be interesting.
Well, let me know, man. I like surprises, so the day it comes, I'm all for it. Yeah, man. You know, I'm still trying to get people all together. One of these days, man, I'm just pulling that trigger is just exhausting in my mind right now, and I know that's not a good thing to say out loud, but we're gonna have to make it happen one of these days, man.
Hey, play it by ear, see what happens.
Yeah, bro. But till then, you have us once again on here on your beautiful either TV screen, phone screen, whatever kind of Black Mirror that you watch, whatever you watch on. So welcome back. This is Max, and we got my boy Thomas, aka Mr. Random, aka Editor-in-Chief.
What it do?
That's right, man. Thank you again, sir, for coming back on the channel and discussing random things that's happening around the world with me that we all feel entitled, we have an opinion for, and everyone else should listen. So, and with that, we were talking about a bunch of stuff earlier. Mr. Thomas was like, yeah, I don't feel comfortable.
Out there yet. It's like the thing is like, I'm like, we're not going full code switch, but we're talking before this.
You said code switch, man. I ain't gonna put you out like that, bro. I know you gotta.
That's the thing. There's certain things that just we don't really. Yeah, we'll just keep moving.
All right, you have the floor. Let me know.
I was trying to think of a good way to say it, but I was like, ain't no good way to say it. So,
hey man, we ain't trying to. We try to be politically correct. We're not trying to hurt nobody's feelings. We're not. We don't have that notoriety yet that we could just blast on motherfuckers and not give a hell about it. So forgive us. When we get the Patreon ready and all that, all right, you can hear that. Till then, you got us right here.
Paywall set up. Like, you gonna have to pay to hear this.
Exactly, motherfuckers. Nah, but once again, thank you for subscribers and fans and whomever that's just randomly coming back to our videos, or for our first time people that are coming. We welcome y'all. We try to stay open-minded with everything we talk about. We talk about a lot of things. If you don't know, we talk about a lot of things media-centric. We usually stay around anime, video games, music. We don't really touch much on sports. Maybe we should have you and I, we don't watch a lot of sports. Do you watch a lot of sports now?
Nah, the only sports we watch is the Olympics. But when the Olympics come, get ready.
That Japan too? Yeah, that's just gonna be wild, bro. How come Dominican Republic don't got nobody, man? The fuck that's
y'all got people in there.
Do we?
All right. Side note.
Do we?
Do we? I'm a little bit mad because I was talking trash. I was like, you know what, as soon as that Olympic game comes, I'm about to make the dominant Panama team.
The dominant Panama team?
Nah, they're not there. I'm like, you got Costa Rica, y'all got Peru, y'all got okay. Well, I know we got players in the Olympics. We always have somebody in the Olympics. Maybe it's boxing or something.
I know Dominican Republic, they're really big on boxing as well. I remember Fortuna. I think he was one of the up and coming boxers back in like 2010 or 11. So I don't know where the hell he's at right now. But we try to cover a lot of bases of what we enjoy, and like for the past 30 episodes has been a lot about anime and video games. But bear with us, we like to try to reach out, and we're just big nerds, man, and we enjoy this type of content. There's plenty of people out there that love it now, that enjoy just as much as we do. So welcome back.
This next June coming up, Final Fantasy 7 gonna get back in the spin again. Because I knew.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, you're gonna be the only one that be able to talk about it. Hey, jerk.
I know, but I'll give you all the rundown.
I saw, bro, that gameplay with Yuffie. Oh my gosh, she's quicker than fucking Tifa.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Oh
I feel like it'd probably be like
man.
2 hours or something like that, of extra gameplay, but
Yeah.
I'm in
Two,
there.
maybe 2.5. I wouldn't be surprised if it was 3. Honestly, I think that would be a great game. How much is it for the Xbox? For the PS5?
Mm.
Like
I
70?
think it's 70, but if
Get
you already
out of
have the game, you
here.
just pay for the upgrade. So I'm gonna just pay for the upgrade.
Oh, okay. So that's probably like $30, $40.
Yeah. Well, you get the upgrade free. You got to pay for the Yuffie DLC. So that's probably if it's 69,
Oh,
if
okay.
it's 70, so it's probably like $10 for the Yuffie upgrade. I'm hoping, or
10,
19.99.
15, maybe. I wouldn't be surprised if it's $20.
Yeah.
That's not, I guess, if you already have the game, that's not that bad. But yeah, man, that game looks amazing. Like her fighting looks amazing right now. And I'm just really surprised that they're doing so much with her already.
That's the thing. This is their that's going to be their tech demo for the they said for their development for the PS5 going forward for that
Okay.
series, which I mean y'all know you get your hands on
Hey,
PS5.
hey, hopefully they're trying to covertly send out PS5s out there, man. I heard Target and Walmart are getting little rumblings that they're possibly getting little shipments here and there.
They had them this morning. Target did.
Damn, I know that shit's all gone. There's got to be motherfuckers just constantly checking every other day just in case.
That are getting on the wait list and they just shoot it to you.
Yeah, that's true. Well, good luck to those, and yeah, definitely retrograde is going to be a conversation because I would love to hear your experience with that. At least from what you start and where you end. But with that intro, I guess we can kind of get into what we've been into for the past week. If you want to start it off.
Oh well, I've been keeping up with these. It seems like E3 or Summer Game Fest started already because like today they've been hitting with some bangers. Like
Yeah.
they dropped the I want to say like the Sonic jump like live
Yeah.
stream dropped like
30th anniversary. Congratulations, Sonic and Sega.
yeah like that dropped what today or something like it's like
Yeah.
around lunchtime and that was
Yep.
pretty fire. And I'm gonna do something a little different this time. We'll enter with the boom screen one and then bam. So so
What's that? Oh, nice. My man coming in. All right.
So I'm sitting there. I'm sitting there like, yo, like some of the stuff that they dropped was like phenomenal. Like I've always heard about that Sonic. Was it Sonic
Colors.
or something like that?
Yeah.
And
Oh, that's the Olympic shit that they got.
Yeah, but yeah, I know you're gonna have costumes in that game, so I'm like, oh, I wanted since last year, but yeah, that Sonic Colors.
This right here.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do anything different or not in it, but I don't know. I'm a Sonic fan. Like, even though like a lot of the 3D games aren't that great,
Yeah.
they're good fun play. Like when I played through Sonic Forces, it was okay. It was cool for what it was. It's one of those games I want to really tell someone to go out and buy. But
It was free on this. It was free on Plus, right? PlayStation Plus.
I think so.
At one
I think
point,
like it's about to be
yeah.
3 games free on PlayStation now. Which I was thinking about buying a Sonic racing game because I was wanted to try a kart game.
But look at this, man. This actually looks really good.
Yeah, but see, I think it was like stuck on the Wii or the Wii U or something like that.
Yeah, it was on the Wii U.
Yeah, so now it's gonna be out on like the Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation. So I'm gonna give it a
Oh,
try. I've heard good things
I
about
thought it
it.
was. Yeah, I heard Colors and Adventures 2 are up there for the newer Sonic games, 3D Sonic games.
That's the thing. Adventures 2 is only good like if you played Adventure 2 around when it came out.
I'm talking about Battles for the GameCube. That's the one I got.
Yeah, like it's only good if you played it back when it came out. Like if you play it now, well, if you play
Come
it now, you don't
on.
have like that nostalgia for it. It doesn't hit the same, I don't think.
You don't think so? Bro, it's still I haven't on the PS3, but oh yeah, they're doing the TV. They're gonna do a like little animated TV show for the Colors. But go ahead and fast forward. You might as well go ahead and fast forward to the end, bro. If no one's seen that shit yet, you know what I mean? The for the announcement of or at least that teaser trailer for the new Sonic game.
Oh yeah, where is that?
That shit look nice, and I know you said earlier outside of here on the group chat that they've done a time warp before with Sonic, and I think that's the Generations, right?
Sonic Generations and also in Sonic Forces, and I think there might be one more, but I'm not 100% sure. So
You might be right.
That's what's
But Generations was just where the older Sonic meets the new version of Sonic, right? The 2D Sonic meets 3D Sonic.
Yeah, and they run through like some levels from Sonic 1 and 2 and some levels from Sonic Adventure and all that stuff. They kind of mix it into each other. So that kind of goes down, which
yeah, it's about to pop up.
Yeah,
you got there it is. Old dude came in awkward as hell.
Nah, boy, let me move that sound right quick.
He's gonna get that real quick. I really, just the aesthetic of it, the aesthetic of it looked really nice. It made me think of the old 2D Sonic, the way he shoots, like how short he looks and round he is.
But that's the thing. Like I was like, while I was working, I was listening to some podcasts and reactions to it, and some folks were saying it might be even a new design. So it might not even be classic Sonic, and it might not even be the Sonic from Sonic Adventure. It might be a whole new Sonic, which they got that cartoon coming out, Sonic Prime. So
they got a new cartoon coming out.
Yeah, Sonic Prime on Netflix is taking all like everything that was on Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon. Netflix.
Yeah, and Netflix is killing it, man.
Side note, Rugrats came back.
Yeah, and Phil and Lil's mom is openly gay, so I guess the dad's not there anymore.
She was kind of like they kind of.
She was sportsy. She was sportsy, more not as feminine. I guess we're talking about 90s. This is in the 90s, so I'm allowed to say that. Please don't attack me. But
did she have a husband or no?
Yeah, he had the pointy ass nose. You could pull him up.
Chucky was the only one with a single parent.
Yes, and then his father remarried in Paris when they had that the movie in Paris, and now he has a stepsister I think his stepmom is Japanese, so he has a stepsister that's Japanese or Korean. No, I think he's either Japanese or Chinese.
God, boy, I tell you,
pretty sure it's Japanese.
That's the thing, though.
Yeah, but Sonic, man, that was it was nice. It was quick. It was not quick, but they had little moments here and there that I wasn't really excited for a lot of things other than the colors. That looks dope because I missed the chance to get that.
See, and I'm a Sega kid, so a lot of that stuff, like even though I probably own Sonic 1 and 2 way too many times and Sonic 3, I'm probably gonna pick it up. And
they're talking about
Sonic CD.
They're gonna have the collection. They're talking about having the collection. I know 3 has been on the back because the whole thing with the music, because music from Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson made the music for 3, I think. So the copyright for that, I know there's a copyright issue.
That's the thing I was wondering, because people kept saying, like, I heard some people say, like, oh, it's been a while since Sonic 3 was released again. I'm like, has it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 3.
I could have swore I had it on PlayStation 3 at least. But
yeah, there's a big copyright. There was a big copyright issue with that because with Michael Jackson and all. But it looked like they're releasing 1, 2, and 3,
and CD with Sonic CD.
And CD. Yeah,
that was an interesting one.
Congratulations to Sega, man. It was actually, there was enjoyable stuff. I just really enjoyed the ending. I'm really I haven't played a good Sonic game since, honestly, Adventures 2 Battle.
And that's like they are really pushing it, like pushing Sonic, like because you saw like even in Lost Judgment, they got Sonic Fighters in there, which I don't remember that game being great, but
I never played.
It was interesting.
Actually, that was what. Yeah. I know what you're talking about, and it's in the arcade for Judgment, right? Because I know with their games you could play arcade and Pachinko's and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So they get really involved with like legit Japanese lifestyle.
I tell you, I bang with Judgment though. I bang with the whole Yakuza series.
It looks great. The new game, it looks really, really good. I need to get back on these Yakuza games.
I mean, man, I feel like you're almost done with the second one.
I am. I'm halfway done, man. I feel like I am. And I told you, I don't care. You judge me. I put it on easy. I'm like, I just want to play the game now. Put it on easy so I can get through these battles, so I can just see the story, so I can get to 3, 4, 5, and 20. Like, I just want to hurry up and get to it, man. I just want to do it. I don't care. Judge me, Thomas.
I think it's the first time I heard you say that. So
I said it before on the channel. I said it before on the channel way back, like 5 months ago. But yeah, I'm looking forward to a lot of this Sonic. Once again, 30th anniversary. Congratulations, Sega and their teams. So
I'll tell you, I'm ready. There's so many good games dropping. I feel like it's ramping up right now too.
Mm-hmm.
It's ramping up.
This year, I think with COVID, putting everything so stagnant, there's a lot of teams that are already in development doing things. So now they could be like, all right, we can actually do some shit now. So
I feel like a lot of stuff got pushed back into this year, so it's kind of stacked.
Yeah, that is true
stuff
too.
was dropped last year. Like what? That Tails game.
Yeah,
That was supposed to be out last year, and that's coming out after the game that started development after it.
Well, Tells and the people that not P5 Studios, the people that do Persona.
Mm.
It's not Alice, but they're known to like push their games back. Like they at least within the past 5 years, they're known to push their games back.
But that's the thing. Like it started development before Scarlet Nexus, and Scarlet Nexus is about to drop before it.
Oh shit, you're right. And that demo coming out Friday, tomorrow.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's some of the same people who work on Tales. But
yeah, you're right.
So
you're right. I'm looking forward to all of it. The consumers. The only thing we're winning, regardless. The consumers are winning because all these games. I feel like it. These games are coming out. Granted, this could be hurting my pockets, but shit.
Like,
I'm just saying. Hey man, I got a backlog too. I'm still finishing up on here. I'm almost there, but then I got the endings. I want all the endings. So
yeah, I even touched the game for a while. Long.
Oh man, I still love it. The story is just impeccable. The gameplay, it's good, sure, but the story is where it's at, and I'm not gonna gush over it. I did it enough last episode or the last time.
Caught up in other stuff, which like that Knockout City game I was playing. Which big shout out to Knockout City. It's fun. It's fun.
Okay.
That's the thing is I just need to put a lot of these games to the side that don't end and just start.
Oh my god.
Cutting through them.
Which are mainly JRPGs. That's it. That's mainly what those are. Anyways, but like once again, good luck. Great Sega and for the announcement for Sonic and all that. So you got anything else?
Well, speaking of JRPGs, got the whole thing with Dragon Quest dropping.
What's going on?
They announced a new Dragon Quest game. It actually announced like 6 of them, which like that's caught my attention. The only thing is bothering me is I don't think the Adventure of Dai console game is coming to the States.
Okay.
Because like they talked about that one in the Japanese only broadcast. And then they talked about the rest of them, like the puzzle game and the spin-off of Dragon Quest 11. Dragon Quest, not Dungeons. Is it Dungeons? Oh, Dragon Quest something.
Dragon Quest is one of those games that stayed really truthful to the turn-based, right? They're still doing turn-based?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they're like the original well, that's the thing. They said it might change gameplay-wise in the Dragon Quest 12. I think they're talking about changing gameplay or something like that, which
it could be a make or break for certain fans. People don't like change.
I think people were okay with how the changes went in the last one, and see like, and then the thing is too, they were talking about like in the American broadcast, they were talking about I want to say what is it, Dragon Quest 11 or 10, which was like their online RPG that's not even out over here.
Okay,
that caught my attention. I was like, so y'all gonna bring that out? But then they said they're releasing one called Dragon Quest 11 offline, which I'm like, yo, that's an interesting concept. It's like it's a pretty interesting concept because taking an online game and then doing all of the I guess you being able to do all the stories by yourself and just play it with you and your friends or something like that it'll be pretty dope. Cause I was like, yo, I wish they would do that with well, not even like with Final Fantasy 14, like because that story is really good. And if people were able to just kind of like pick it up and play it by themselves and get the story, I feel like it would rock. And see, this is, Dragon Quest, I want to say 10 right here, and like this is like the online one, which is at like it's in the English broadcast, but it's not out over here. Would I play? Yes. Would I pick up another subscription? Probably. But
never played a Dragon Quest game, but I've always enjoyed the character designs because of Akira Toriyama.
Oh, man, always fire with it. Always fire with it.
Like, yeah, it looks grandiose as fuck.
And then like Nigel, he's been playing one too. He's been playing the I think 11. Is it 11? Yeah, he's been playing 11. Recently.
Yeah, he was gushing over that, but Nigel jumps around just as much as we do with these games.
I know. But
oh my gosh, I love the character design. Oh man, it's so vast.
See, like it looks like it's a on point game. Like And if it plays anything like Final Fantasy 14, I feel like that story is fire. Because Final Fantasy
Yeah.
14 got some fire stories, and like I feel like when you get like one of these like JRPGs, when the story hits just as well as the like a single player game, that kind of makes it worth paying for me. Because I played a few
Yeah.
like different MMOs here and there that were just like, oh, you just live in the world. I was like, oh, okay. What else?
Yeah.
It's
This
like,
story looks pretty interesting. I might, you know what? I might pull the trigger, man. It's gonna be another one that I'm gonna just have to have to get. Fuck it. Why not?
if they release it over here, like that's the thing. I'm hoping they do. But like,
Well,
if
I
they
don't see
release the
why
offline
not.
version, I'm buying it. If they release the offline version, I'm picking it up.
It looks good. And this is an actual game though, right? Like it's not one of those MMORPGs.
Well, yeah, some of it's gameplay. It can show some gameplay earlier, and then some of it's cinematics because they usually have some good cinematics. Like if you're playing like an old school JRPG, but
Yeah.
and then they also announced
Instead of
they were going to
35th.
be doing what is it? It was one of the like you remember Project Octopath Traveler?
Oh yeah, I still haven't beaten it. I was just thinking about that game yesterday or 2 days ago.
Oh wait, which one is this one? This one is
I
this is
love
the
the
offline
sprite.
version. This is the offline version, right quick.
Well,
Uh,
Octopath Traveler.
oh no, Dragon Quest 10 offline. So like just like that online game we just saw, this is just the offline version. I guess if you were to like,
Oh, okay.
so I'm
Shoot.
thinking this one might be the one they end up dropping over here. Gives you the old school RPG feel. Guess you get to make your own
Oh, okay,
character,
okay.
hopefully.
Oh, okay. I
But
might just check out the other one, the one that recently came out.
oh,
The one
10,
nine, the one nine just playing. Yeah.
11 age. Well, see that's the thing. Might as well just wait for the next one because it's just like Final Fantasy, where every game doesn't. Most of the games don't attach to each other
Yeah.
because I think
Hmm.
they announced. Well, where is it? There you go. There we go. Sorry, it's just trying something
No,
new
you good.
first time. So
Yeah, something different. Yeah, shoot. I don't mind it. I like the visual aids. I'm sure plenty other people do too.
see, like this one right here, I think is Dragon Quest 3 from back in like the Super Nintendo or Nintendo back in the, you know, they've been around for forever, but now the remaster though.
Oh, I love how it looks.
Yeah, see, this remaster is gonna be like that Octopath Traveler
Yes,
HD2 or HD 2.5. And I'm like, yo, if they do a lot of different Square Enix games like that,
I'm down.
I'm giving them my money. How much y'all want?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. Octopath Travel looks amazing, and the gameplay, it's turn based as well, but it's just really like the battle system, how they use it, how they utilize it is actually really interesting.
yeah, that's the thing. It's like I gotta finish that too because I started playing with the thief. The thief? Yeah,
Yeah,
the thief.
I
That's one of
started
my
off with him too.
so I gotta get around to finishing that at some point. But
Because every story is standalone, but if you could do everyone's story, which is exactly what I'm going to do.
which also reminds me that I started playing Saga Frontier, which
Soccer
whew,
Frontier.
that's one of them games like that's I think that's what Octopath Travel is based off of. Saga
Okay.
Frontier is like the romancing saga. It's like multiple characters that have a story. Like, I think it's like 8 different characters or something like that. But it's quick,
Okay.
small stories, like nothing too whole bunch of. I think like 10 hours per story, or if that.
Yeah.
So some stories
Okay.
will be like 2 hours.
All right. No, yeah. It's gonna be a thing. Like, damn, look at all that. That's everything they got planned coming out.
Yeah, that was the 6 ones they had planned. But and then here it is. And then
Yes.
the next one looks like it's gonna be a dark one. So
11. Oh, 12. That's right.
um
11 is the one that recently came out, and this
yeah,
one's the most recent. All right, bet. Well, all right, Dragon Quest. That's all. What's the studio that does Dragon Quest?
Square Enix. And I don't
Square
remember
Enix. Oh, okay.
I don't remember which if they
Which
had like
branch
a name
of?
for them, but yeah, that's Square Enix proper that works on them.
All
So
right, but yeah, it looks interesting. It looks like something I might peep a little bit more with all the plethora of other games I have to fucking attack.
anyway, I'm in the same boat. I plan on just probably after Guilty Gear or something like that, just focus on what I have in Guilty Gear, maybe some Grand Blue and all that stuff, but not go too wild with it.
Yeah, you're straight. All right, cool. What else we got? We got anything else that you want to talk about that interests you, anyways? With everything that's been happening with the state of play or whatever else that was happening.
Yeah, man, that state of play. I feel bad because that game looks phenomenal.
Horizon Dawn.
Horizon Forbidden West.
Forbidden West? Yeah.
Because that's the thing, okay, worst thing is the original story spoiled for me. So I know how what's going on in that story.
Oh, you know how it ends. Okay.
Yeah, I know exactly. I know like what's going on it, which after seeing this, I don't think I'm going to care. I'm just going to go play the first one anyway.
Just play it, F it.
Because it's like that game looks phenomenal.
Well, that's the wonderful thing about YouTube. Just I'm sure there's someone that posted just cutscenes from the game, and you could just watch that if you wanted to.
But I just like I guess the thing is like it's not that I want to watch the cutscenes. Like I want to play the game. I heard the game was pretty fun. It's just when it came out, it was at the wrong time. I forgot what I was playing when it came out.
Man, I played maybe 3 hours of that game, and I just could not. I couldn't get myself invested into it. Okay, I didn't see this part. I saw the part where she's going through the ruins. I missed a lot.
Gorgeous.
It looks really good, man. It looks really good. I know
it looked good on PlayStation 4 with the original.
Yes, that looks amazing. Fast forward a little bit.
But like it's like
when she gets to the gameplay, like her movement, how she's moving, and it's so fluid, man. I love it.
But see, that's the thing though. Like, cause did you play Ghost of Tsushima?
No, I still haven't played that one. Oh, there you go. This is the part that I saw.
This reminded me of Ghost of Tsushima a little bit, and Ghost of Tsushima was end of the PlayStation 4 cycle.
Yeah,
and then they added that PlayStation 5 update, or I think they added a PlayStation 5 update. I know they added some update to it, and that game, phenomenal animation. Like Sony, their first party studio, they're doing some work. Like they're doing some work. They're gonna put the machine through the paces.
Yeah, I enjoyed the stealth, and then the when she just the combat of it looks really nice. And like I said, I played the first 3 hours, and the combat wasn't bad. Like I just couldn't get absorbed into it. I want to give this game, the first game, another try. I really want to give it more justice and not just leave it on the back. It just felt like I was doing some Monster Hunter type stuff, like hunting certain animals, and I'm just never really been into that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's the thing, because like I heard like it might be there's definitely humans to fight, but I think there's because of the robot dinosaur, I still have no idea what they call, so I really got to play it.
I know,
but whatever they call them, it's one of those things. It's like I really want to get into this game, give it a try.
Yeah, look at it. God, I like it, man.
I want to say it came out when Breath of the Wild came out, which was interesting.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild's an amazing game. I can only talk about it so much.
I'm trying to think. I don't know what I was playing when this came out. I don't know. Yeah, I go through so many different things.
All right, let's not get too absorbed, because I can literally watch this shit again.
So that's it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire. I'm ready. Like
there's gonna be a lot.
Like games are hitting right now. So
it's a great season for gamers, and it's only like half of the year. So
we got options.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot to pick from and invest a lot of time into. So prepare yourselves. You have anything else? Yeah, this lineup's going to be crazy.
One more thing.
All right.
Play Knockout City. Just saying.
Knockout City. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, you mentioned it a little earlier.
Yeah, that's the game that's been kind of taking my time for the last week.
Knockout City. Which one? Which game is that?
Knockout City. It's a dodgeball game.
Oh, okay.
It's just it looks simple, but it's fun.
And then strategy into it.
Well, there's strategy, but like when you dominate someone, it feels perfect. Just saying. Like then again, anytime I'm winning, it feels perfect for me. But
all right, I think there's a lot of people that really enjoy that.
So it's
what the hell?
The only thing is, there's one minor thing that I think people are going to. I can see people nitpicking about it, and that just depends on what type of person you are. Like, if you a person who really doesn't like,
oh shit, the hell?
oh yeah, you can roll yourself into a ball and the other person can use you, and it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But it's a fun game. But the only thing that I found that I feel like is going to be if you're a person who's definitely against like any type of social justice type movements, this game's not for you.
Politically correct.
Yeah, like because it's one of those games where they don't really, and that's a small studio. They don't really do like pick male or female. You pick body types. All faces work for every gender. So
okay.
So
yeah,
that's the stuff. It's
course.
like it opens up your creativity. And like that's why I was like, when I first I was like, how do I pick male or female? I was like, oh, and y'all don't even talk about it. Cool.
Yeah.
So it's like you just do what you do and like
being more inclusive.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, included, yeah, inclusive for everyone.
You can make your character look any way you not anyway, because there's only so far there's only so many things.
Only so many designs, yeah.
But I'm like, nothing's gatekeeped or anything like that. So it's one of those things that like I'm surprised I haven't seen people talk about it, but I'm guessing like it's one of those things that's just becoming more normalized. So people aren't really going to make a big
I've never heard of this. I've never heard of this game. It looks interesting. It looks like a game I'll play. Like every match is what 30 to 40 seconds long. So it goes pretty quick, I'm sure.
That man, not even. I think the match is only it could be 30, 40 seconds. But I'll tell you, if you have the time, I think tomorrow's the last day of the free trial. So you give it a shot, check it out. It's pretty simple to play, like 3-4 buttons to use, something like that. Fun game. It's like it's easy to use, but then once you start mastering it, it gets wild. So
Knockout. That's what it's called.
Knockout City.
Knockout City. All right. Well, shout out to Knockout City and their studio and team and all that. That was a new one. That's for the PS. It's for all consoles. It's Steam too.
Yeah, all consoles, crossplay, all that.
Oh shit. So, okay.
So you got people playing on Xbox, you play with them, people on PC, whatnot. Fire. More fire.
All right then. Bet. All right, thank you, sir.
Yeah, just a little video game rundown for the last, and all these things pretty much what today.
Yeah, this all happened today from like I think early in the morning Eastern time to like 4:00 in the afternoon.
It's more tomorrow.
Oh, there's more tomorrow. Oh, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I think
I'll wake up early too. So, all right. So I guess I'll jump in. Yeah, I'm still. Well, how are we looking on time? We looking good on time?
Yeah, we good on time. We're good on time.
All right, but I kind of want to talk about this Netflix live action adaptation that's getting that was announced I think a couple days ago. It's Neil Gaiman's comic book, The Sandman. Very popular comic book, The Sandman. If you don't know, then I guess it's not that popular. But
well, it's popular. It's because it already has a show based off of it.
There's a show based off of it already?
Yeah, I want to say.
Really?
If I'm thinking that it's the Sandman, right?
Yeah, the Sandman series.
And it's by. Let me see.
Yeah, they got the whole cast already and everything.
Yeah,
I think it's just still in development. I don't think they have a release date just yet.
Okay, so they don't have what I thought they were going to have up there. But yeah, this is the they have the cast.
Yeah, they got the whole cast. I ain't gonna name all the cast, but I haven't read too much of the comic book The Sandman. But yeah, that's the cast right there. If y'all want, whoever's watching, y'all can pause the screen real quick and just and look at it. But it seems like they're really going. I've heard of Death. I've heard of all the brothers and sisters. I heard of the Dreamer, which is he's known Dream known as Sandman. They got Death in it, Desire, Despair, and there's another one. There's another D, I think. Or that must be Dream. But they got John Constantine is going to be in there as well.
And see, that's
from what up.
But that's the thing, because Lucifer comes from Sandman.
Yeah, yes, he does. Lucifer Morningstar.
Yes, I think they have. I think he's casted already. I remember them. I think a month ago talking about it.
Johanna Constantine. Oh, don't tell me they switched the genders, did they?
I think so, because I think John Constantine, since they rock with him in Legends of Tomorrow and stuff like that.
Okay, well, I didn't know they switched the gender. Either way, I'm just excited because I'm not gonna say I'm a huge fan of Neil Gaiman. I'm not gonna lie like that, but I am still reading American Gods, and I did enjoy the show when it did have Orlando Jones on it. Um, and then it kind of just steadily fell, and then it got back up, and then they canceled it. So
Mm.
he's known to be a writer, an author, a comic book artist, and writer, and I think he's also he might do storyboarding and all that. I wouldn't be surprised, but he has a lot under his belt, like a lot of notches under his belt, and he's been around for a very long time.
Uh,
So what happened?
um, Lucifer's being played by the lady from Game of Thrones, the blonde hair one that the red hair guy used to stare at. He does
Oh, I
have
forgot
the
her name.
look though, which is why
Yeah,
he
I
does have the
forgot. I
comic book
forgot
look. Because in the
her
comic book,
name.
he's a blonde hair, like platinum blonde dude. So
Yeah. I think I know who you're talking about. But yeah. I think the Sandman is a weird type of series. Let me see if I can get a quick synopsis. I should have done it earlier. Um, let me see. Uh, yeah, the Sandman's main character is Dream, the tutelar Sandman, also known to various characters throughout the series as Morpheus, Honorius, the sharper form, Lord of the Dreaming, blah blah blah. At the start of the series, Morpheus is captured by an occult ritual and held prisoner for 70 years. Morpheus escapes in the modern day, and after avenging himself upon his captors, sets upon rebuilding his kingdom, which has fallen into despair in his absence. And I'm not going to read the whole summary of what this is, but you kind of get a general idea of who Dreamer is or Morpheus, and I guess these are like beings, like him, all his siblings, him, Desire, Death, and the other D. Sorry, I'm horrible, but they're like beings of that have been around for centuries. I think since the beginning of Earth, or creation of Earth, and they just kind of intermingle with the people on Earth and do their own thing, and they're just involved in different weird ways, and every story is like it switches it up. For what I remember, it switches years, like you might jump 20 years, 30, like you'll be in 1760 and then you'll jump to 1950. It goes places a lot. So
you see, that's the thing though, because it's I think it's technically part of like DC's like the mythical lines for DC, not more superhero
yeah,
people.
it is DC. Yeah.
So that's going to be interesting. Like, are they going to bring any of that into it, or are they going to just pretend like that doesn't even exist?
Well, I mean, it is a DC entity, so like I don't see nothing wrong with mentioning, possibly doing like little mentions here and there.
But that's the thing though, it wasn't originally a DC entity.
No,
It
you're
got
right.
bought into them, because it's that, and I think Preacher was on the same label as them.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Preacher's dark as fuck. That TV series is crazy.
again,
That
so
comic book is even crazier. That's where they had not the priest. Forgot his name. One of the strongest comic book known entities. The
oh,
Saint. I think Saint
Saint
Killer.
of Saint of
Yeah, Saint Killer.
Saint of Killers. He was beast.
Yeah, that motherfucker is
Like,
just God. Satan. He killed all. I think he killed Satan in one of them.
God, I love that show. I got to finish it. There's like 2 episodes. And I was like, nah.
Yeah, I read a little bit of the comic book. I never finished the TV series, but Seth Rogen was a part of it, or he did the directing or executive produced it.
We never really got to see the full intention finished. I think like the first season wasn't even in the comic books, but
Yeah, and Neil Gaiman, he has this really unique art style. So like it's very once you see it,
I like it. There's if you like his
very
art style,
grungy.
you want an artist to follow on Instagram, check out Robot Pencil. He has a
Robot pencil.
phenomenal
I like that grungy aesthetic, man. Like it just makes me think I'm in 1991 listening to Kurt Cobain. You know what I mean? Like it just
look up Robot Pencil, and stuff he can do in 15 minutes, ridiculous.
Yeah, I might have to look into it then, because I enjoy that type of look. But
So
yeah,
when's it dropping?
it doesn't say. It doesn't say when it's gonna be dropping. At least not that I've seen. I think it's still obviously still in development. They just let it be known that. See, let me see, because it's gonna be live action. Uh. Yeah, it doesn't really say when it's gonna be. From the beginning, 19. No, that's something else. Hold on. See, they talk about Lucifer TV series. I guess that it's gonna be tied in a little bit with Lucifer TV because it's under Netflix, and Netflix has the rights to Lucifer right now.
It might be after it because I think Lucifer has because the new season 5B starts tomorrow, which we're filming on 5 or May 27th. So it started. Yeah, it's Lucifer season 5B starts tomorrow, and then after that's done, they're filming. They already wrapped season 6, which is the last season of that. So
Yeah,
it's probably gonna. This is probably gonna launch after season 6 of Lucifer is done, so you don't have to worry about them
yeah.
competing.
They've been filming since October of 2020,
Yeah,
so I wouldn't be surprised if they'll have something by around this time, if not early fall.
because that's the thing. I can't see them wanting to put them both up around each other because since you don't want you want to probably give one time to breathe, like give Lucifer season 6 time to breathe, or people who are big fans of the show watch it, let it go. When it's finished, I missed the show. I want some more. Well, hey,
Hmm.
let's tell you about the show that was based off of, but then
Yep.
find out it's nowhere close to that same type of show.
Yeah. The most I can see from it is that it will be released this year.
Hmm.
It's saying 2021.
Well, then
It's
that's the
the
problem.
starting point, so I'm assuming it's gonna be coming out this year. So I like it. I like the idea. I'm gonna be open to it. I like a lot of his. I just like his art style and his stories. So he's a good writer, a very intrinsic and convoluted writer, but it's enjoyable. I enjoy it.
Is that the thing? I wonder if if they're just gonna stick to the main stuff, or are they gonna go to the to like the DC stuff of it? Because
That'll
they
be fun.
they had a lot of spin-offs and all that stuff for I guess like a
Mm,
lot of the characters and stuff. So that could be interesting. They got a lot to
yeah.
work with if
So
they decide to.
yeah. So you saw it. I mean, they already got the crew. Anyways, the ones that we were able to see and their pronouns and how they're because I know within I don't give a fuck, but I
Mm-hmm.
know within the story that they switch bodies anyways. Like they can change into almost anything they want. I know I can remember Death and Desire. I think Desire can switch between a man and a woman. Like it switch between like the way they present themselves, I think. So I guess they wanted to include all that as well.
That's not why they want to
Or
include that.
I don't know. I honestly don't
Mm-hmm.
know. I don't care. I really don't give a fuck. You know me, Thomas. I know I'll be the last one to care. But they included all that. You know, they're gonna be some motherfuckers that are gonna care and say some shit though. You know it.
Mm-hmm. Take
But all
notes
right,
on that.
moving along, so it doesn't get awkward. I got one more. That's gonna be the last one, man. What do you think? Or you want to keep it rolling? Because I got like
We can
keep it
rock.
rolling.
Keep
All
rolling.
right. We got another one, another live action. It's going to be in a movie though. We recently just talked about this one. It's going to be Invincible. They're making a live action movie, Invincible, and this has been in development since 2017. I did not know that.
That's the thing is like I think the movie got announced before the animation did.
Yeah, yeah. I read an
And
article that something along the lines,
I don't know what happened with it, but still in production supposedly.
which is not a bad thing because obviously the animation, though it did go ahead of the actual movie within the development and all that. But I think this wouldn't be a bad idea. Like you see, the only reason I say it is because we watched The Boys, the TV series, and they did the live action TV series, and they did a great job with that.
But see, that's my problem though. Like I think they're probably gonna run into is people are hyped on Invincible now. So it's like,
Yeah.
are y'all going to do the story we've already seen? Like if you're a comic book fan, which I haven't read the comic book, but imagine if you read the comic book, you watched the movie or you watched the show, and now they're like, yo, we're gonna do the movie. And it's like, all right, how much can you stuff in the movie and how much can you let it breathe? Because the TV show went fast and skipped over some stuff.
Yeah, they jumped
So
around some things.
like, is it gonna be a long movie, or are you gonna do like a Kill Bill situation where it's 2 movies? Like, what are you gonna do?
Well, when it comes to promotion, of course, you kind of want to stay away from the idea of doing exact same story. But from the article that I read, or I really should have saved it, but it was with Robert Kirkman, the creator of Invincible, and he was saying that they're not going to stay exactly to what happened in the animation. That they are going to include maybe some new things or present it differently.
But
And
that's the thing though. The animation didn't stay exactly to the comic book either. So it's like it's going to be that main story still. I think.
yeah, of course it's going to be the same
So,
premise, same characters. I think presentation is going to be completely different. Obviously, it's live action, but I think the comic book's been around for so long, like they could definitely introduce the character. I feel like they could do a little bit what they did with MCU did with Spider-Man and we all know Uncle Ben dies. We've seen 3 movies do it, or two or three different movies do it. So we can mention it, but we don't need to show it. You know what I mean? Like you can find a way to, yeah.
But then it's like it skips a good chunk of that's a good chunk. Like, all right, like in the show, we already skipped a good chunk of the story in the show.
Yeah.
So if we
jump around, they jump around a lot in the animation.
But that's the thing though. So even if we skip the like the first, we skip the when he's already invincible. I think like comic book wise, you're skipping like maybe like a whole arc almost.
Well, I see what you're saying, but I think because if you read the comic, which I haven't done, but I've watched YouTube videos on where they jumped around. They really jumped like 20 issues, like when the well, I don't want to spoil anything, but when certain big events happen, it happens 20, 30 issues later.
Yeah.
And then they come back to issue number 2 or 3. And, they represent, because I don't want to say there was fillers in the comic book, but I feel like you can, like Robert, especially with Robert Kirkman actually the helming a lot of this, I'm sure he knows his body of work. So I feel like trusting him is the best way to go. Yeah.
Yeah, but so it'll be interesting. But and it might also just be aimed at getting people who are like a whole different demographic than people who are watching the cartoon.
Yeah, motherfuckers see a cartoon, they're gonna just automatically be like, nah, trash. Like I'm not a kid. Why would I watch this?
But like, how far do you think they're gonna go with it?
Bro, if they could do Sucker Punch the movie, they can do this shit. Sucker Punch was pretty graphic.
Huh. Never watched it.
Yeah, it's pretty graphic. I've only seen the first one. I think I watched the second one as well, but barely paid attention. That's when Nicolas Cage was in it, and then Nicolas Cage was in the first one. My bad. But yeah, first one was pretty good. I enjoyed the violence and how Chloe Moretz, like she was just a badass in that. She was just a little, and she was like 12 or 13 years old, just whooping ass with a fucking butterfly knife. That encouraged me wanted to have a butterfly knife, and I know how to do some of that shit. Yeah,
you know what? It's in your blood. That's why.
Shut up. I knew you would.
Hey, you knew what's coming. You said it though. You set it up.
Could twirl it on one finger. I got this shit, man. You can't fuck with me. No, but yeah, if they could definitely do Sucker Punch, they could definitely do. If they did Sucker Punch, they could definitely do Invincible. And Invincible got pretty graphic, but I think they don't really need to tone down too much. Deadpool too. Shit, you see the shit that happened in Deadpool?
Give Invincible that Marvel treatment, boy. It'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly. And Invincible is not a DC or Marvel entity, so it's Image Comics. I think, right? Image.
I don't know who has.
I have no idea either. Holy fuck.
It's like
either way.
I never actually looked to see who owns it.
Yeah, either way, it's still
That's the thing. I do like the fact that there's a lot of these independent comics kind of making their mark, and like we're not stuck seeing the same Marvel DC
Marvel.
Yeah, so
I appreciate that, and I feel like they have more free reign with their content.
Yeah, you're right. It was Image.
Is Image? Okay.
Yeah. But that's the thing. It's like because especially when you have like the creator work, you're working with the creator. You have I guess pretty much most of them. Like that's Marvel's big thing. They work with the creators on a lot of their stuff. So that was.
Yeah. Kevin Feige and them, man, they stay true. They really respect the crowd. They grew up on this shit, so you're gonna respect what you grew up on. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, and you're not gonna fuck up something that is multi-million, almost billion, I'm sure, like franchise. You're gonna make it the best that you can, and they've been killing it. I hope they do whomever, like for Invincible, I would love to see how far they go, who the actors will be, especially, and if they're gonna stay true to, are they gonna keep it similar to, are they gonna take things from the animation since it was so popular as well, character wise?
I would like for them to go from the comic book as the basis, and then see what like the whoever's the director working on it, what their vision is, and how to rock with it. Because it's like that's one of the things. If they say like they took season 1 and turned it into a movie, then I'd have a problem. Because I'm like, that's too much.
Yeah,
I think to put in one movie.
I doubt it. I think that would be a suicide for them. That would be detriment to what they're trying to do, because what I would like is that they do take certain things from the animation, only because like character wise, like with Amber, I like the fact that she was more involved. Like from what I heard in the comic book, she's not very, like, she's just there as a plot point, you mentioned before last episode, and she was a ditzy chick. Like she just never really held weight. She was very shallow apparently. I shouldn't say too much. I haven't read it myself, so I don't
That's the
know
thing.
fully.
If that's the thing, I think I would prefer that in a movie, because if she's not a main character and you don't have enough time to give her character that time to breathe like they did in a TV show,
They could.
but then that's going to be a lot more time that's going to be focused on Mark and his relationship.
You can show subtlety in someone's uniqueness and reason for existence in a few in a few shots.
This thing, I wouldn't want her to be any type of, like, she was a focus on like 1 or 2 episodes.
Yeah, of course.
Like I wouldn't want
series,
like, yeah. I wouldn't want to be like, watching 30 minutes of him and her. I'm like, all right, cool. Now you're gonna waste 30 more minutes of whatever story you're trying to tell, unless you're trying to tell a story about
with a romantic monologue or montage.
Yeah, so I'm like, are y'all gonna do it like that? Was it like if they'd have to make a story about Mark being in love with her, or Mark trying to
working on that relationship.
Would the story be about Mark trying to balance his life as a superhero and a normal person? Which,
nah,
would that be interesting?
I feel like the main focus would be with with Nolan and Mark in the mall. I think it'll be more family centric, and of course with the Pentagon being involved as well.
Yeah, Mark being trained by Nolan and
yep,
learning about how to be a good Viltrumite. Because that could be interesting, teaching like him, like having him learn how to be a superhero from his dad and all that stuff.
Yeah, and they did a quick little. They had moments like that in the animation, like that little. Not every episode, but the first couple of episodes, they showed little, moments of training and shit like that.
We took the training wheels off, like, all right, you're a hero now.
Oh,
do your
own thing, motherfucker. Slam your ass in the concrete. But nah, so yeah, I'm looking forward to the live action. I hope they keep it steadily going. 2017, that's not that long. But it seems like they don't even have actors. They don't. I mean, there's not much really going on.
They'll still be shopping it for all we know. So. Yeah.
Development, so
that'd be a hard one to get off.
Damn right. All right, this is gonna be the last one. I think we did pretty good. We've been on. What do you think, time wise?
Time wise, I want to say we've been running like a good old 52 minutes.
All right, so yeah, we'll finish it off with this one. Fans and subscribers, I know y'all been anticipating the end of this one, so. What I found recently, this was interesting. I actually heard about this today, and I think the rumors about it's been going on for about almost a week. But new Square Enix game is going to be under Final Fantasy. It's going to be right now. I don't know if it's a rumor still or they're actually going ahead with it. You can correct me if I'm wrong if you've seen anything. But it's going to be called Final Fantasy Origin. And the interesting thing about this announcement is that the gameplay for this game, not only is it going to be from a completely different studio, Square Enix is still, I think they're going to be not developing it, but they're going to be involved. But the developers are going to be Ninja Theory, and you may know Ninja Theory from most recently their Nihon series, Nihon 1 and 2, and they say this game is going to be quite dark, reminiscent to a Dark Souls game. So expect a lot of violence. If you haven't played any of the Neo games, please pause us, watch the trailer, watch some gameplay. It's a very challenging game. I've only played the first one, never beaten it, which is like a norm for me for the ones that know me by now. Don't expect me to beat a game so quickly. I ain't Mr. Platinum over here. I enjoy it as much as I can, and if I stop at a certain point, I might not come back to it within a couple months. But it's interesting that they're going the Souls route. You know, you're the Final Fantasy expert, Thomas. How do you feel about that?
As you were talking, like the thing is, I've heard about it. Like I guess all week people talk about it, but as you're talking about it, it reminded me that they tried a Souls game already recently.
Really?
The Left Alive, and that did not hit too well.
Oh, Square Enix was about. Well, Left Alive has like 2 or 3 games.
No, it doesn't.
They don't. I could have sworn they had like a
That was
sequel.
based off of the Front Mission. That Souls game was based off of Front Mission, which was another one of their properties they haven't touched in a while. So, but
they also did Ninja Gaiden, didn't they? Ninja Gaiden 2? Didn't they do Ninja Gaiden 2 and Team Ninja?
You think of Team Ninja? I'm talking about Square Enix doing a Souls type game. Because Left Alive was like a Souls type game, but it was like more modern age. Like you're a soldier, a cop, and a ex-con. Play 3 different characters. And
I could have sworn there was a sequel to this game. Anyway, sorry, go ahead. Continue.
And you're like a Vanzer pilot and all that stuff. And that was just, is it Left Alive? Or I could be mixing up with a different one. Let me look it up. It's like
Left Alive.
It's like, I think you're thinking of Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, Left 4 Dead is the one I was talking about. Left Alive. You showed this one to us before. I think we talked about this one before.
Yeah, like that was like 2019 was a stealth. They call it stealth, but it was a Souls type game. Which then at some point they went in and changed to make it more action based because people didn't like it. But it's if they do something better than that, but they got Team Ninja working on it though. So
exactly, they're developing it. Team Ninja is the one that's mainly putting the cosmetics and the gameplay. They're doing all of it.
I would buy it. I would, because Team Ninja, they've done some fun games for Square Enix already.
Yes.
Like especially with
I didn't know that.
Dissidia was done by them.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Dissidia. So
I think people might be split though with Dissidia games.
All right, a little tangent on that one. The biggest problem I think most people had with Dissidia was you had to play in teams. So if you didn't have 3, like and it's a niche audience. So if you didn't have maybe like two of your homies to play with or something like that, it won't really like fun because you're playing a team-based game with random people where coordination actually makes or breaks if you win or not.
Yeah, I get it. I get that. Well, I mean, if you look at their roster, man, you look at their archive, they did the whole Ninja Gaiden series. They did Dead or Alive, of course. One of people regard that as one of the top tier fighting games. Like I said, Neo, Fire Emblem Warriors. They made that game. Yeah, they got a interesting roster.
They work on a good amount. They've been around long enough.
Hell yeah. So I see the combat. Like I always enjoyed the combat, even though it was difficult as fuck. I've always enjoyed the combat for Ninja Gaiden 2. That's probably one of my favorite hack and slash games next to Devil May Cry. Like it's great combat, the fluidity. I feel like I use that word a lot today. And even though their stories aren't very good, their characters aren't very good. But I can't speak for Neo and Neo 2. I enjoy the timeline what they were doing in those games, but I have faith. I can have faith in this.
It's weird that that they worked on 2 Warriors games, because that's just, that's the thing too though. Like, how do we even know this Final Fantasy game is going to be a Souls game?
It's mainly rumors, so yeah, it's all conjecture.
And that's the thing, I feel like a lot of people are assuming because they're working on it's going to be a Souls type game like Neo or something. But I'm like,
you thinking it might be like a Dynasty Warriors type shit? I hope not.
Because Ninja Gaiden was their root, like, because Ninja Gaiden was punishing, and people were like, oh, Ninja Gaiden is punishing and this and that. But I'm like, looking at their pedigree, seems like when they work on someone else's property, they don't really go.
I did not know they did Hyrule Warriors. I did not know that.
It is.
and Fire Emblem Warriors. Nah, man, I really hope they don't. I would love to see a Final Fantasy like other than what Type Zero was a really mature Final Fantasy game. Like they had blood and all that and pretty serious scenes. Was it Type Zero? That's
Oh
the
yeah,
one it's
Type Zero
called.
was really. It was a good one. I was about to, that's the thing. There's a few of them. There's a few of them that are get dark, but
But I would appreciate the whole the difficulty of it. Even though I suck at Bloodborne but I still enjoyed the game. I enjoyed the difficulty behind it and the rhythmic like the rhythm you have to attack certain enemies in. There's a certain pattern. So I wouldn't mind a Final Fantasy aesthetic, like a look in that kind of world. And Final Fantasy always not always, but certain games have been really that medieval type of style. So
see the thing I wonder too though is like, what would it feel like a Final Fantasy game if they went completely the Souls route?
that's one thing I was thinking of because even Final Fantasy 16, the gameplay makes me think of Devil May Cry. Like how fast it is, it just makes my head go there.
Mm.
It looks really hack and slash now, which is
You
not a
play
bad
15?
thing in my opinion. 16, yeah.
Well, did you play 15?
No, I did not play 15. Oh yeah, I played 15, never finished it. You just hold the button and you're attacking. From what I remember. Never beat it. I do want to go back to it though, with all the DLCs that's out right now.
Because I'm thinking 15 was more hack and slash and it had some blase. And then
Magic infused.
I think Team Ninja might have worked on Versus or 7 also at some point. I think they were the ones who originally started working on. That's the thing. Someone got taken off of Final Fantasy 7 remake, and that's another thing. It's like
definitely not under the games or archive.
It's like, who got? That might have been Koei Tecmo, which I think that seems like I always feel like Koei Tecmo and Team Ninja are the same.
Get Team Ninja and the one that did the DMC game. Team Ninja and who did Capcom hire for the DMC game? I'm tripping.
That was Ninja Theory.
Ninja Theory. I always get them confused. Team Ninja and Ninja Theory.
That's the thing. It's like there's so many like. That's the thing. Is like when things get like even if this game is going to come out, but like when stuff gets announced so far out, people change, shift in, shift out. They don't even know like Team Ninja might be working on it, but then they could also be contracting out lots of different parts of the game. Because like when you see watching them credits, you see how many studios work on some of these games.
Yeah, you're right. They might just call them in for a particular type of background or design. Yeah, they do the same for anime. They'll hit up a guy that's known for fast motion fighting, and he'll be in the credits right there on that episode. I appreciate shit like that. Just a quick contract, send them out, give you this much for this amount of hours of work. I don't mind. That's pretty dope.
That's what gets me. It's like, this could be interesting. Which I'm like, I feel like Team Ninja's been working on a lot of other products lately,
like secondhand type stuff.
Like, because Neo came out. Well, no, Neo came out last year. Never mind. It just feels.
Well, I think what I thought you were going was more the what they're doing Final Fantasy when they might be the ones that we don't want to put our AAA people on it, but y'all can have the rights real quick or just work on this. Y'all can work with us real quick just to do this particular game. That's what I figured they're doing Final Fantasy.
That's the thing. I think with Hyrule Warriors they put in a good amount of work. Like that story they put in there,
and it looked kind of fun. It looks kind of fun, or maybe I'm just a Zelda fan, so I just might end up getting it for that.
Did you finish 7 or? Breath of the Wild?
Breath of the Wild? Hell yeah, but I still got some DLCs that I want to go back and play the game with.
You got to play Hyrule Warriors because it's the prequel / sequel to Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. Yes, it is. You're right.
So it's like, let's see.
No, you're right. I got to think about that.
That's what it was Cyber Connect. They brought it back in from Cyber Connect too. They're the ones.
What's that?
They were the original people working on Final Fantasy VII remake.
Oh, okay.
And then Square Enix brought it back in house. So
we'll see. Yeah, that makes sense.
Like the Square Enix developer left alive themselves. That's the thing. Is like this is a rabbit hole that could go for a little while. Like if you go down.
Hell yeah, we're not doing that. I'm sorry. I'm so tired. Thomas, don't do this to me.
Nah, okay. Nah, it was developed by some company I never heard of, Linux or something. Links.
Got you.
Oh,
But all right, yeah. I mean, I hope they. This seems interesting. Like I said, I've been into the From Software games. And they deal with the Dark Souls, Bloodborne, and Sekiro, and they have a bunch of other games that before that. But those are the trio that people are
Oh, you
like
know what
right
game
now
they had before
modernizing.
that? That was way better than all those.
It's like it was like a mech game, wasn't it?
That's right, Armored Core. God,
There you go.
well, people ain't know that game was hard.
I'm sure it was.
I wish I could find original Armored Core game that you play. I'm like, all right, play for like a good week.
No, I believe you. It says mech, so I'm good. I'm straight. Let me be that guy.
Like, oh, you
But
know,
all right.
these hard games. They've been making hard games, boy, since the 90s.
Hey, oh no, best believe. I believe that shit for real. They got a bunch of other stuff in the tuck that they did back in the day too. But yeah, I hope Final Fantasy Origin is. I mean, even though they have another game called Final Fantasy Origins.
Yeah, that was the remake of 4 and 3 or something, 3 and 4 or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I wish them well on this, and I'm ready to listen to more or hear more or see more, especially see more. I love to see the aesthetic. I would love another Bloodborne game, honestly, even though I haven't beaten the first one. This game is so fucking frustrating. But yeah, I mean that's it, man. We spent like a good hour and some change to talk about some shit. So for the audience and subscribers, I hope y'all enjoy that shit, man. Yeah. And, so we're gonna go. What? So what?
I'm probably gonna be talking about Covain.
Oh, Scarlet Nexus. Yes, that demo. I think they say it's only estimated to play it for about 2 hours, which is perfectly fine with me.
So I think some people's been speed running it, but
you get to play both characters. I forgot that there's 2 characters you can play playable. So
you can see there's different stories how they're gonna play out a little bit. So
I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. But all right, we're gonna wrap it up, man. Mr. Thomas, once again, man, I really appreciate you showing up. You know, for the team, for the Marauder boys, all that, man. I really
for the culture.
Thank you. Also for the culture. Thank you, man. For King and James, sorry y'all couldn't make it. Hopefully y'all can make it to the next one. And if you can't, it's about to be just a regular thing with Thomas and God damn it. Which is not a bad thing. I mean, if they can make it not, that's cool. You know, people got lives. They got to take care of things. So we try to be understandable.
I'm the captain now.
You can take it, man. Take it all. Nah, but once again, man, this is Media Marauders. I'm Max. This is Mr. Thomas, aka the Editor-in-Chief. Yes, sir, man. Once again, it's been a great long night. Hopefully next week we can bring you some more content. Please stay tuned, man. Check us out. Leave a comment. Go to our Twitter. Check our Instagram. All that shit, man. Just be there. You see us. Just watch. Let us know what you think. Slowly see things. I keep saying it. So hopefully you guys will be interested going forward. Please click like and subscribe. Don't forget that bell on the side of all Media Marauders content. For everything, like I said, check our social media pages, and we shall be there. Media Marauders, you'll find us. It's a very unique name, I feel like. So thank you. Y'all have a safe night. Mr. Thomas, once again, sir, please have a safe night as well. Take it easy, man.
Flower gang.
Peace. Flower, gang, gang.